Yo, what is up, you guys? It's Yakimo. This is my expert class 5 match. I wanted to showcase it to you guys. You're going to see me choose Venusaur here. I found that recently I've pretty much been maining Venusaur. I think a lot of people are sleeping on the boy. I think a lot of people, when they rank the Pokemon champions, the Pokemon themselves, whatever you want to call them, I think a lot of people are ranking Venusaur honestly at a lower rank than he probably deserves. He's so good, and I'm going to try to showcase to you guys exactly how good he is in this match that you're looking at right now. This is also going to be a bit of a new foray for me. I've never actually gone over and dubbed over any of my Pokemon Unite matches before, so I hope that you guys find this entertaining. It'll be interesting for me to watch the playback. I have not watched this playback yet. You're just going to see me go through really what at the time I thought was probably going to be a loss, right? I find that more often than not, as I go into these ranked matches especially, just because I solo queue, just because maybe I don't trust in my own skills enough, but I always feel like I'm going in with kind of, odds stacked against me more or less, but nevertheless. So we're out here with our Mr. Mime buddy. I was fortunate, I think, when the match started, I had some bad premonitions. I thought, man, I might not be so, well off with a Mr. Mime buddy, but Mr. Mime is kind of a bit of a sleeper too. I think a lot of people are not giving him enough credit that he deserves. He's pretty good. So there you saw the Rolts take the first score of the match. I'm going to try to score right here, which I'm able to do so. I really recommend, if I can put in my advertisement for items that you guys should be using for yourselves, the Score Shield. I use the Score Shield, the Buddy Barrier, and the Macho Brace in this match. And it's just too good, really. It's just too good. It allows me to stay alive, fight off the opponents. See, now we've got 3 of them pushing right there, right? The Charmander, the Ralt, and whoever it was that just ran off. I hardly ever pay attention to these sorts of things. But I'm just keeping up with my farming. I'm just trying to get myself to an Ivysaur to unlock Sludge Bomb. Finally. It always feels so good when you unlock Sludge Bomb, man. It's just, there you go. Just like that. Of course, I missed the first one I used. That's how it always goes. I'm still just staying in bottom lane. This match was really fortunate for us in the sense that, right, the Mime and I are doing all right down here in bottom. We're not really getting contested too heavily. And then even up top, right, up top, as I say this, I see that my buddies up there are being forced to retreat, but they're still holding the fort down pretty well for themselves. I'm going to try to creep forward, knock that Ralt out, and score once again on 11, which I'm able to do so. It doesn't really matter that the Reboot scores 25. I don't know if you caught that, but he scored 25 there while Mime and I were in the opponent's tower. Now, again, this is a bit of a rinse and repeat. Right, Mime and I have scored. We've both synchronized our scoring. Now we're both just hanging out in our tower. I'm trying to farm up experience. Mr. Mime comes up with me, and everything's golden and dandy, right? We're not really being poked at. We're not really being bullied. We get fortunate there that the opponents are not really trying to assert dominance on the bot lane here. The Raboot evolves into Cinderace, but he's not proving to be so problematic so far. I'm just gonna farm here. Machoke, I couldn't even tell you where the Machoke appeared from, to be honest. He must have come from our base on the left side. At this point in the match, right, it's already been, we're about 4 minutes in. I didn't even know that they had a Machop. I remember in the match, okay, there's a Machoke, sure. We pick up Solar Beam, always nice. The set that I always run on Venusaur no matter what is Sludge Bomb, Solar Beam. I love Sludge Bomb for the bit of crowd control it gives you. It just slows down the opponents. A little bit of attack on area. I'm not mad about it. And then I love Solar Beam just for the pure power of it. It's so good. You think that an opponent is going to run away from you, Solar Beam them, and you can snipe. That's pretty much your bread and butter snipe maker, right? That's pretty, how is it that people snipe with Venusaur? They Solar Beam. So we snagged the Cinderace death right there. We're really close to finally evolving ourselves into that final evolution. I always forget how aggressive Score Bunny can be, because he gets his final evolution at level 7, whereas, you know, me, for example, at Venusaur, I have to wait till level 9. So does the Charizard, but the Charizard's already out-leveled me too. I don't know how that happened, but I'm getting kind of bullied here by Charizard, and I'm not really appreciating it. I have to run out and run back to base. I recommend to you guys, if you get low on health, don't be afraid. Or really don't think that it's like a shameful thing to go back to base to heal up. There's really no shame in surviving for another fight. Here I'm taking the jungle the jungle buffs. I kind of have a habit of doing this when it's about, like, give or take mid-match point, when we're, you know, when I've kind of scored my points as much as I can in whatever lane I'm on, whether it's top or bottom. I have a habit of taking those buffs and then jumping back down for the Drednaw once he pops. So here, you're gonna see me go for that Drednaw, and then I'm also, once Drednaw appears, I'm gonna cut from my own, right, this pre-recorded, this voiced over audio. I want to jump into the in-game audio so you guys can hear my reaction and how I feel about the inevitable Drednaw snipe incoming. Regardless, I'm getting bullied right there, and I don't appreciate it. I have to run back for some health. I grab the berry. I've got the Ninetales somewhere on the field. I know that I had seen her before, but now I can't recall when I had seen her. Gardevoir, my teammate, starts making her way down. We've got, their Gardevoir, their Ninetales, and their Charizard kind of hanging. Nice. There you go. There you go. So now at this point, I'm pretty much hitting my oh shit button, trying to run away as fast as possible. I really want to score, right? I know that now that I've accrued all these points, I'm trying to score as quickly as I can and as safely as I can. So I try to make haste for up top here. Also seeing if I can scope the Rotom, but I'm not going to be able to. I get solo ulted by Ninetales, and she, of course, chases after me, and there's just nothing I can do about that, man. Can we get a F in the chat for me, please, while we wait for this seemingly too long of a death timer, honestly. Anyways, we're back at it. We hit level 11. We've got the huge lead, right? Now, I'm at this point, right, despite having died to Ninetales, I'm feeling pretty good, right? I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling pretty great. I still want to score if I can. I see that I've got a teammate up there, my Slowbro and Mr. Mime, both with 40 points each. So it's my thinking, right? I really want to help them, just because I saw that they were fighting off against 2 people, whereas our Wigglytuff down bottom, even though she has 50, I'm trying to help, you know, whichever side, top or bottom, has more opponents that they have to face. So I pop the ultimate, take care of the Charizard, finally take care of the Machamp after he lingers, man. Machamp can be such a monster, dude. He like had 1 HP. Did you see that? He had 1 HP and he was still hanging with me. So I returned to base. Again, there's no shame in returning to base to fight another day, honestly. At this point, I'm still thinking to myself, I need to score. I haven't been able to do so yet. And now that the Zapdos has popped, I'm thinking to myself, well, do I want to wait in the grass for an opponent to appear? Do I want to try to score before fighting Zapdos? I wasn't really sure how to play that right. And now here comes Gardevoir, and I'm like, fuck, man. I would have liked to have scored, but okay. And I even though that's a 3v1, right? Slowbro, our Gardevoir, and myself against their Gardevoir. I'm just going to go center for watch. Nice. I had to take the Zapdos. So that was, again, that was the in-match audio. I wanted you guys to hear my thoughts, like, as the match was being played for those pivotal. And then the immediate surrender, right? The immediate surrender. I was taken aback, honestly. I was taken aback at just how quickly that game just unraveled for the opponents. You're going to see here 3 of their opponents didn't even score a single point. Kudos to their Cinderace. He was really, I mean, at one point he had scored 25 in one go. So I'm assuming he scored maybe 2 or 3 times after that. I pick up a GG. Good job from one of my teammates. Let me cut to the in-game audio one more time. All right, please show me that. That gives me that, yeah? Woo! All right, I'm never touching ranked again. I'm never touching ranked again. No truer words were ever spoke. There you go, guys. That's, I mean, in and of a nutshell, this was a real quick match for me to hit that final vet ranking. I have nothing but good things to say about Venusaur. If you guys are not playing Venusaur, if you have not tried Venusaur yet, highly recommend you do so. What can I say? Play Venusaur. Play Venusaur. See what you think about him. Let me know in the comments down below. Do you love him? Do you hate him? Who do you like to play as? Who do you hate to play as? I'll see you guys in the next video. I hope you enjoyed this one. Please look forward to more content. Until next time, bye-bye.